5 minutes to present your arguments against Proposition 22.
Great, thank you. And thanks to you for putting on this forum tonight. I think this is an incredibly important forum, and this is what democracy really should be about. My name is Steve Frisch. I'm the president of the Sierra Business Council. We're a 750-member small business organization based here in the Sierra Nevada, and we have about 70 members in Nevada County. And our businesses are really concerned about what the next economy is going to be like in the Sierra Nevada region and across the state of California. And for that reason, we also did quite a bit of research on Proposition 23, and we worked hard researching AB 32 as it was being developed, and actually participated in many of the forums providing input in how that law would be implemented. For those of you that don't know, AB 32 controls greenhouse gas and greenhouse gas emissions in California. And those gases include carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, and chlorofluorocarbons. Nevada County has one of the most severe ozone problems of anywhere in the United States, and actually the most severe in the foothill region really is here in the foothill region. So we're very concerned about the public health consequences of suspending AB 32. So I'm really going to talk about 3 primary reasons why we support a no on Proposition 23 position. The first is Proposition 23 is bad for business. The second is Proposition 23 is bad for human health. And the third is Proposition 23 is bad public policy. So let's talk about that business issue to begin with. We care a lot about small business and small business development. But in California, when we look at where the new businesses are emerging and where there's a rapidly growing employment base, it is within clean tech and green economy type businesses. As a matter of fact, there are 12,500 small businesses and medium-sized businesses in California that are classified as clean tech and green tech that are working on a variety of things, including the development of renewable energy like wind, biomass, geothermal, small hydro, solar, working on energy efficiency, working on new vehicles and new vehicle fleets, working on reformulating fuels to reduce carbon emissions from fuels, working on manufacturing all of the products that we are going to need to use in the 21st century. Those businesses support 500,000 employees in the state of California today, and it's the fastest growing sector of business in California. We agree we need a recovery. The question is, how do we get out of where we are today? Where are businesses growing, and where can we invest in a growth industry? And this is an area that is a growth industry. The second business-related reason is really that these businesses support innovation within business development. The types of businesses that are being developed in the clean tech and green tech field permeate into the rest of your community. They actually have a multiplier effect in your economy, and they support new businesses that are based on providing services to these green tech and clean tech type environments. And that's why there are more than 7,000 small businesses in California that are supporting a no on Proposition 23 position. And many of those businesses are working in this field today. I read in the paper that the Holiday Inn in Grass Valley is putting solar panels on top of their facility, and that's going to save them a ton of energy. That creates local jobs. So our first reason is Prop 23 is bad for business. The second reason we're against it is that Prop 23 is bad for human health. And this is a case that I think is something, sometimes we really need to think about what our social responsibility is. 1 in 6 children in California has asthma. 1 in 8 children in California in 2040 will be using a respirator. I was in Tulare County speaking to the public health office there 2 weeks ago. 1 in 3 children in Tulare County is using a respirator. Those are stunning statistics, and they're costing us a ton of money. We spend $800 million a year just on asthma in the state of California. A recent study by the California Air Resources Board shows 9,200 people a year die prematurely from respiratory disease. Many of those people are children or the elderly. That's a cost, a public health cost, of $400 million a year. So just in the respiratory disease side of greenhouse gases, we're talking about $1.2 billion a year in cost. And finally, the last reason is that it's bad public policy. 90% of the money funding Proposition 23 is coming from out of state. 97% of the money is coming from oil companies. The number 4 and the number 8 largest polluters in California, Valero and Tesoro, are the driving forces behind this proposition. And we really don't want to see California's ballot measures taken over by out-of-state interests that can afford to buy an election. This is something we should be deciding as the voters of California. So I really want to encourage you to think hard about this one and support a no on 23 position. And thank you for your time.